In 2025, the world is moving faster than ever before. Opportunities appear and disappear in the blink of an eye, and the competition is relentless. If we want to achieve our goals and live the life we envision, we need to adopt a do or die mindset. Now, this doesn't mean acting out of desperation or recklessness. It means living with unwavering commitment, unshakable resolve, and a sense of urgency that refuses to accept defeat. A do or die mindset is about making a decision that there is no turning back, no plan B, and no room for excuses. It's about taking ownership of your life and saying, I'm going to make this happen no matter what. Too often we let fear, doubt, and hesitation hold us back. But in 2025, the stakes are higher and the rewards are greater for those who step up and give their all. There's a certain power in making a decision without leaving room for retreat. It's the kind of decision that draws a line in the sand and says, this is where I stand, and I will not turn back. In life, there are moments when we must step into this mindset, a mindset where the only option is to go forward, to do whatever it takes, and to commit with every fiber of our being. This unwavering commitment is not just about words or intentions. It's about an inner resolve that shapes every action, every thought, and every step we take. Imagine standing at the edge of a vast, uncharted wilderness. Behind you is everything familiar and safe. Ahead lies the unknown, filled with challenges and opportunities. The do or die mindset compels you to take that first step into the wilderness, knowing there's no turning back. Why? Because you burned the ships. There's no escape route, no plan B. This kind of commitment is what separates those who dream from those who achieve. It's not the absence of fear, but the refusal to let fear dictate your choices. Many people approach their goals with hesitation. They dip their toes in the water, testing the temperature, ready to retreat at the first sign of discomfort. But hesitation weakens resolve. When you commit fully, you're not testing the waters, you're diving in head first. You understand that the greatest breakthroughs don't come from staying in your comfort zone, but from stepping into the unknown with courage and determination. It's easy to look at successful people and assume they had some advantage, some special talent, or some stroke of luck that set them apart. But more often than not, what truly set them apart was their commitment. They didn't dabble in their dreams, they gave everything they had. They worked tirelessly, persevered through setbacks, and refused to quit no matter how hard things got. They decided early on that failure was not an option, and they aligned every part of their lives with that decision. This kind of commitment also requires a shift in perspective. Instead of asking, can I do this, you ask, how will I do this? You stop questioning whether success is possible and start focusing on what you can do today to bring it closer. You no longer allow excuses to hold you back. Excuses like, I don't have enough time, or I'm not ready yet, lose their power because your commitment is stronger than your doubts. When you make the decision to fully commit, you'll find that doors begin to open. Opportunities present themselves. Resources you didn't know existed come into view. And people who believe in your vision step forward to help. It's as if the universe responds to your unwavering commitment by aligning circumstances in your favor. But none of this happens until you decide to stop holding back. Commitment also means embracing the work that comes with it. There will be long nights, early mornings, and moments when it feels like progress is slow. But those moments are where the magic happens. It's in the grind, the effort, and the persistence that character is built and success is forged. Each step you take, no matter how small, brings you closer to your goal. Each obstacle you overcome strengthens your resolve. There will be times when you feel like giving up, when the challenges seem too big, and the road ahead feels too long. In those moments, remind yourself why you started. Remember the vision that inspired you to commit in the first place. Hold on to the belief that what you're working toward is worth every sacrifice, every setback, and every ounce of effort you can give. Let that belief fuel you to keep going, even when it feels impossible. This kind of commitment isn't just about achieving a goal. It's about becoming the person who can achieve it. It's about growing stronger, wiser, and more resilient with each challenge you face. It's about transforming from someone who dreams of success into someone who creates it. And that transformation is the real victory. When you look back on your journey, you'll realize that the decision to fully commit was the turning point. It was the moment when everything changed. Because when you decide that you're all in, there's no room for doubt, no room for fear, and no room for failure. You've already won in your heart and mind. And that inner victory paves the way for external success. Make the decision today to commit fully to your goals. Don't hold back, don't second guess, and don't leave room for retreat. Give everything you have and trust that the path you're walking will lead you to the life you've always dreamed of. Because when you embrace an unwavering commitment, nothing is impossible. Life has a way of responding to the level of intensity and energy we bring to it. If you approach your dreams half-heartedly with 1 foot in and 1 foot out, the results will reflect that uncertainty. But when you commit with full passion and determination, something shifts not just within you, but in the world around you. It's as if life recognizes your resolve and begins to conspire in your favor, aligning opportunities, people, and circumstances to help you succeed. There's a profound truth in the idea that life doesn't give you what you merely wish for. It gives you what you demand with unwavering conviction. This isn't about being forceful or aggressive. It's about the strength of your intention. It's about showing up every day with the kind of determination that says, I will not be denied. That determination isn't loud or boastful. It's quiet, steady, and unshakable. Think of a farmer planting seeds. If he casually tosses a few here and there, neglecting to prepare the soil or nurture the plants, the harvest will be sparse. But if he works the land with care, waters the seeds faithfully, and tends to them with diligence, the results will be abundant. In the same way, your dreams require more than casual effort. They demand your full attention, your consistent action, and your relentless belief. The gap between where you are and where you want to be feels overwhelming. You might look at the size of your dream and wonder how you'll ever get there. But the key isn't to focus on the size of the dream, it's to focus on the next step. When you commit fully, you stop worrying about how far you have to go and start focusing on what you can do today. And that daily effort, compounded over time, becomes the bridge that carries you to your goal. There's a powerful connection between commitment and momentum. When you commit fully to a goal, you take action, and that action creates momentum. The more momentum you build, the easier it becomes to keep going. But it all starts with that initial decision to go all in. Without commitment, there's no action, and without action, there's no momentum. It's a chain reaction that begins with your decision to stop holding back. The hardest part is starting. The first step can feel daunting because it's often where doubts and fears are the loudest. But once you take that step, you prove to yourself that you can do it. Each step after that becomes a little easier, not because the path itself gets easier, but because your confidence grows. You realize that you're capable of more than you thought, and that realization fuels your determination to keep going. This level of commitment also requires discipline. There will be days when you don't feel motivated, when distractions tempt you, and when giving up seems easier than pressing on. But discipline is what keeps you moving forward, even when motivation fades. It's the ability to say, I made a commitment and I'm going to honor it no matter what. Discipline isn't about perfection, it's about consistency. It's about showing up, doing the work, and trusting the process. There's also an element of faith involved. When you commit fully, you're stepping into the unknown. You're investing time, energy, and resources without any guarantee of success. But that's where faith comes in. It's the belief that your efforts will be rewarded, that the path you're walking will lead to something greater, and that every step you take matters, even when you can't see the results yet. It's important to recognize that full commitment doesn't mean you won't face setbacks or challenges. In fact, you can expect them. But when you're fully committed, setbacks don't stop you, they strengthen you. You learn from them, adapt, and keep moving forward. Every challenge becomes an opportunity to grow, to build resilience, and to prove to yourself that you're capable of overcoming anything. There's a certain freedom that comes with full commitment. When you stop worrying about what if and start focusing on what's next, you release yourself from the paralysis of overthinking. You stop second guessing your decisions and start trusting your instincts. You become fully present in the journey, and that presence allows you to give your best effort every single day. Commitment isn't just about achieving a goal. It's about becoming the kind of person who achieves goals. It's about developing the habits, mindset, and character traits that lead to success. It's about proving to yourself that you have what it takes to dream big and follow through. And that transformation is more valuable than any external achievement. If there's something you've been holding back on, now is the time to commit fully. Decide that you're all in, not just for the goal itself, but for the person you'll become in the process. Take the first step, trust the journey, and know that your unwavering commitment will carry you farther than you ever imagined. There's something transformative about the clarity of purpose. When you know exactly what you want and you focus your energy and attention on it, life begins to take on a different rhythm. Clarity is like a compass that points you in the right direction and helps you stay on course. Without it, you're just wandering, hoping to stumble upon success. But with clarity, every step you take has meaning, every decision has purpose, and every effort moves you closer to your goal. Imagine trying to put together a puzzle without knowing what the final picture looks like. You'd spend hours guessing, trying piece after piece with no clear direction. But when you have the box lid in front of you, everything changes. You can see the picture, and that vision guides you. Life works the same way. When you have a clear vision of what you want, it becomes easier to make decisions, prioritize tasks, and stay motivated, even when the journey gets tough. Clarity isn't just about knowing what you want, it's about understanding why you want it. The why behind your goal gives it depth and meaning. It's the fuel that keeps you going when the road gets difficult. When you're clear on your why, distractions lose their power. You're no longer swayed by temporary temptations or setbacks because you're anchored in a purpose that's bigger than any obstacle. Your why becomes the foundation of your commitment, and it strengthens your resolve to keep moving forward. When you're clear about your goals, it also helps you recognize opportunities that align with your vision. Often opportunities are all around us, but we miss them because we're not looking for them. Clarity sharpens your focus and opens your eyes to possibilities you might have overlooked. It's like turning on a light in a dark room. Suddenly you can see what was there all along, and you're able to take advantage of it. Clarity also simplifies decision making. Life is full of choices, and it's easy to feel overwhelmed by them. But when you know what you're working toward, the right choices become obvious. You don't have to agonize over every decision because you have a clear filter to run them through. Does this move me closer to my goal? If the answer is yes, you move forward. If the answer is no, you let it go. This kind of focus not only saves time and energy, but also keeps you aligned with your purpose. Achieving clarity often requires you to take a step back and reflect. It's about creating space in your life to think deeply about what you truly want. This might mean setting aside quiet time each morning to visualize your goals, writing down your aspirations in a journal, or talking them through with someone you trust. Clarity doesn't happen by accident. It's something you cultivate intentionally. And the more you practice, the clearer your vision becomes. Gaining clarity means letting go of things that no longer serve you. Maybe it's an old belief that's holding you back, a habit that's draining your energy, or a commitment that's taking you off course. Letting go can be difficult because it often involves stepping out of your comfort zone. But when you're clear about what you want, it becomes easier to make those tough decisions. You realize that holding on to the wrong things is keeping you from reaching the right things. There's power in writing down your goals. Something happens when you put your vision into words. It takes what's in your mind and brings it into the physical world, making it more tangible and real. Writing down your goals also gives you something to revisit and refine as you grow. It's a way to keep your vision fresh and alive, reminding you of what you're working toward and why it matters. Clarity doesn't mean you'll have all the answers or that the path will always be clear. There will still be moments of doubt, unexpected detours, and times when you question whether you're on the right track. But even in those moments, your vision serves as a guide. It helps you navigate the uncertainties and keeps you grounded in what truly matters. You may not see the entire staircase, but clarity gives you the courage to take the next step. When you live with clarity, you also inspire others. People are drawn to those who know where they're going and why. Your clarity creates a ripple effect, encouraging those around you to seek their own purpose and direction. It's not just about achieving your goals, it's about living in a way that uplifts and empowers others. Clarity is a gift you give yourself, but it's also a responsibility. Once you're clear about what you want, you have to take action. Dreams without action remain dreams. But when you combine clarity with consistent effort, you create momentum. And that momentum carries you forward in ways you never imagined. Take the time to get clear about what you want and why it matters. Write it down, visualize it, and revisit it often. Use your clarity as a guide to make decisions, prioritize your time, and stay focused on what truly matters. And remember, clarity isn't a one-time event, it's a daily practice. The more you nurture it, the stronger it becomes, and the more aligned your life will be with your deepest desires and highest purpose. There's something incredibly powerful about persistence. It's not just about showing up once or twice and hoping for results. It's about the unwavering determination to keep going, no matter what challenges arise. Success rarely comes overnight. It's the product of consistent effort, day after day, year after year. When you understand this, you stop being discouraged by temporary setbacks, and you start seeing every challenge as an opportunity to grow stronger and more resilient. Persistence isn't always glamorous. It's often about doing the small, unseen things that build a solid foundation over time. It's waking up early to work on your dreams when no one else is watching. It's putting in the effort even when you don't feel like it. It's staying committed to your goals even when the results aren't immediately visible. This kind of dedication isn't always easy, but it's always worth it. When you're persistent, you develop a mindset that doesn't accept failure as final. Failure becomes a stepping stone, not a stumbling block. Every time you fall, you get back up stronger and wiser than before. This resilience is what sets successful people apart. They're not immune to setbacks, but they refuse to let those setbacks define them. Instead, they use them as fuel to keep moving forward. Persistence also requires patience. It's about understanding that good things take time. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to get caught up in the desire for instant results. But the truth is, anything worth achieving takes effort and time. A farmer doesn't plant seeds and expect a harvest the next day. They nurture the soil, water the plants, and trust the process, knowing that the reward will come in due season. Your dreams are no different. They require care, attention, and time to grow. There's a story about a bamboo tree that perfectly illustrates the power of persistence. When you plant a bamboo seed, nothing happens for the first year, or the second, or the third. For 5 years, there's no visible growth. But during this time, the bamboo is developing a strong root system underground. Then, in the 5th year, it suddenly shoots up and grows 90 feet in just 6 weeks. Was the bamboo not growing during those first 5 years? Of course it was. It was laying the foundation for its incredible growth. Your persistence works the same way. You may not see immediate results, but every effort you make is building a foundation for your future success. Persistence also requires you to keep your focus on the bigger picture. It's easy to get discouraged when things don't go as planned or when progress seems slow. But when you keep your eyes on your ultimate goal, it gives you the strength to push through the tough times. Remember, every step forward, no matter how small, brings you closer to your destination. Celebrate those small victories along the way and let them remind you of how far you've come. One of the keys to persistence is surrounding yourself with the right people. It's hard to stay motivated when you're surrounded by negativity or doubt. Find people who believe in you, who encourage you, and who challenge you to keep going. Their support can make all the difference when you're facing obstacles or feeling discouraged. At the same time, be mindful of the voices you allow into your life. Not everyone will understand your journey, and that's okay. Focus on those who uplift and inspire you. Persistence is also about learning to adapt. The path to success is rarely a straight line. There will be twists and turns, detours and roadblocks. Being persistent doesn't mean stubbornly sticking to one approach. It means being willing to adjust your strategy while staying committed to your goal. Flexibility and determination go hand in hand. When one door closes, look for another. When one approach doesn't work, try something new. Keep moving forward and trust that the right opportunities will come your way. Another important aspect of persistence is self-belief. You have to believe in yourself and your ability to achieve your goals. There will be times when others doubt you or when circumstances make it hard to see the light at the end of the tunnel. But your belief in yourself will carry you through those moments. Remind yourself of your strengths, your progress, and the reasons why you started in the first place. Speak words of encouragement to yourself and refuse to let doubt take root in your mind. Persistence isn't just about achieving your goals, it's about who you become in the process. Every challenge you overcome, every moment of perseverance shapes you into a stronger, wiser, and more resilient person. The journey transforms you in ways that go far beyond the destination. You develop qualities like discipline, patience, and courage, which will serve you in every area of your life. Don't be discouraged by slow progress or temporary setbacks. Stay committed to your vision and keep putting one foot in front of the other. Remember that every great achievement was once just a dream that someone refused to give up on. Your persistence is what will turn your dreams into reality. Keep going, keep believing, and trust that the best is yet to come. There's a remarkable power in choosing to step out of your comfort zone. We often hear about it, but rarely do we embrace what it truly means. The comfort zone, while it may feel safe, is often a place where dreams go to sleep. Growth doesn't happen in familiarity. It happens when we challenge ourselves to go beyond what we've known, to take risks, and to trust that something greater awaits on the other side of fear. Stepping out of your comfort zone means doing things that scare you, things that stretch you. It might be as small as speaking up in a meeting or as big as starting a new career. Whatever it is, the act of stepping out is what matters. It's not about the size of the step, it's about the willingness to move. When you take that leap, you're telling yourself that you're capable of more. You're saying, I believe in my potential, even if I can't see the whole picture yet. It's natural to feel nervous or unsure when you face the unknown. That's a part of the process. But the truth is, fear isn't there to stop you, it's there to signal growth. When you feel that nervous energy, it means you're on the edge of something new, something transformative. If you can lean into that discomfort instead of pulling back, you'll discover strengths you didn't know you had. Well, growth requires risk. That's just the way it is. But the risk isn't as dangerous as staying stuck. Think about it. If you never step out, you'll never know what you're capable of. You'll never experience the full measure of your talents, your creativity, your potential. The comfort zone might feel secure, but it's also limiting. It holds you back from opportunities, connections, and breakthroughs that are waiting for you just beyond its borders. When you step out of your comfort zone, you begin to expand your capacity. You find that the things you once thought were impossible are now within your reach. Confidence grows with each new challenge you face. The first step might feel shaky, but with every step after that, you become stronger and more assured. Soon, what once felt like a giant leap becomes your new normal. Stepping out of your comfort zone also deepens your trust in yourself and your higher purpose. You begin to see that you're not walking this path alone. There's a grace that meets you when you take those steps of faith, a strength that carries you when your own feels insufficient. You're reminded that you're equipped for every challenge and that nothing is wasted, not even the moments of fear or failure. Every experience is preparing you for what's next. It's important to remember that stepping out doesn't mean you won't face setbacks. There will be moments when things don't go as planned, when the risk doesn't seem to pay off immediately. But those moments are not the end of the story. They're chapters in a greater narrative of perseverance and growth. Each setback is an opportunity to learn, to adjust, and to move forward with even more clarity and determination. One of the keys to stepping out is surrounding yourself with the right people. The journey is easier when you have a support system of encouragers and believers who remind you of your potential. Seek out those who challenge you to grow, who celebrate your steps forward, and who help you see the possibilities ahead. And just as importantly, be that kind of person for others. Encourage those around you to step out of their comfort zones. Celebrate their efforts, no matter how small they may seem. You might be wondering, what if I fail? But the real question is, what if I succeed? What if the step you're afraid to take leads to a breakthrough you never imagined? What if the risk you're hesitant to embrace opens doors you didn't even know existed? Don't let the fear of failure rob you of the joy of discovery. Failure is not the opposite of success. It's a part of the journey toward it. As you step out, keep your eyes on the vision of who you're becoming. Don't get so focused on the challenges that you lose sight of the growth taking place within you. Celebrate the fact that you're moving forward, that you're not staying stagnant. Remind yourself that every great achievement began with someone who was willing to take a step into the unknown. When you make stepping out of your comfort zone a habit, it transforms your life. You start to see opportunities where others see obstacles. You develop a resilience that carries you through challenges. You realize that you're capable of far more than you ever thought possible. And most importantly, you begin to live a life that's aligned with your true potential, a life that reflects the greatness within you. Take the step. Whatever it is that's been nudging at your heart, whatever dream you've been holding back on, now is the time to move. Trust that you're equipped for the journey. Believe that something incredible is waiting for you on the other side of your comfort zone. And know that every step forward, no matter how small, is a victory worth celebrating. Keep moving, keep growing, and keep stepping into the life you were created to live. There's a profound truth in recognizing the power of gratitude, especially when it comes to maintaining a resilient mindset. Gratitude is not just a fleeting feeling, it's a deliberate choice to focus on what's right in your life rather than what's wrong. In a world filled with challenges and uncertainties, gratitude becomes a steady anchor, a way to navigate life's storms without losing your peace. It's not about denying reality, but about choosing to see the good, even when the bad seems overwhelming. When you cultivate gratitude, you shift your perspective. Instead of focusing on what you lack, you begin to see the abundance around you. That doesn't mean you ignore the difficulties. It means you choose to acknowledge them without letting them consume you. Gratitude transforms your mindset from one of scarcity to one of abundance, and that shift is powerful. It changes how you approach each day, how you interact with others, and how you see yourself. Life will always have its share of ups and downs, but gratitude keeps you grounded. It reminds you that even in the midst of challenges, there is something to be thankful for. Maybe it's the love of family, the beauty of nature, or simply the gift of another day. Whatever it is, gratitude turns your focus toward the positive, and when you focus on the positive, your energy and outlook change. You begin to attract more of the good into your life because you're tuned into it. Gratitude also strengthens your relationships. When you express appreciation for others, it builds trust and deepens connections. People are drawn to those who see and acknowledge their efforts, who take the time to say thank you or I value. It's not just about big gestures, it's the small moments of kindness and recognition that matter most. Whether it's a friend, a coworker, or a loved one, expressing gratitude fosters a sense of belonging and mutual respect. But gratitude isn't just about what you say to others, it's also about what you say to yourself. How often do you take a moment to appreciate your own efforts, to acknowledge the progress you've made? It's easy to focus on what you haven't achieved yet, but gratitude reminds you to celebrate how far you've come. Every step forward, no matter how small, is a victory. Gratitude helps you to be kinder to yourself, to recognize your own worth, and to embrace the journey rather than just the destination. When you practice gratitude consistently, it becomes a habit, a way of life. It's not something you do only when things are going well. It's something you hold on to even in tough times. In fact, gratitude becomes most powerful when you choose it in the face of adversity. It's easy to be thankful when everything is smooth, but true gratitude shines when you can say, even though I'm facing this challenge, I'm still grateful for the strength to get through it. Gratitude doesn't just stay in your mind, it impacts your actions. When you're thankful for what you have, you're more likely to give to others. Gratitude fuels generosity because it reminds you of the abundance in your life. When you give, whether it's your time, your resources, or your encouragement, you create a ripple effect. Your gratitude and giving inspire others, and together you create a cycle of positivity and kindness. It's important to make time for gratitude each day. Start your mornings by listing a few things you're thankful for, no matter how small. Maybe it's the warmth of your coffee, the sound of birds outside, or the opportunity to start anew. End your evenings with a moment of reflection, looking back on the day to find the blessings within it. This simple practice rewires your mind to focus on the good and carries you through even the most challenging days. Gratitude also helps you to stay present. So often we get caught up in worrying about the future or regretting the past, but gratitude anchors you in the now. It reminds you that this moment right here has its own beauty and significance. When you're grateful, you're fully engaged in the present, and that presence brings a sense of peace and fulfillment. The beauty of gratitude is that it grows the more you use it. The more you focus on what you're thankful for, the more you notice things to be thankful for. It's like planting seeds with consistent care. Those seeds grow into a garden of joy, contentment, and resilience. Gratitude transforms not only your outlook, but also your experiences. It allows you to see the silver linings, to find strength in the struggles, and to cherish the moments that make life meaningful. Gratitude is not just a practice, it's a mindset. It's a way of looking at the world that says, I choose to see the good. Even when it's hard to find, it's a declaration that life is a gift, and every moment within it is an opportunity to grow, to love, and to be better. Gratitude is the key that unlocks the door to a richer, more fulfilling life, and it's available to you right now in this very moment. Choose it, embrace it, and watch how it transforms everything around you. Life is a journey filled with choices, challenges, and opportunities. And one of the most powerful tools you can carry with you is the understanding that you hold the pen to your story. Whether the title is about cultivating a resilient mindset, pursuing success, or embracing gratitude, the essence remains the same. You are in control of how you respond, how you grow, and what you create in this life. Every moment is an opportunity to learn. Every challenge is a chance to grow. And every success is a reflection of your dedication. By focusing on what truly matters, staying grounded in your purpose, and taking intentional steps each day, you shape a future that reflects your highest potential. The path ahead may not always be easy, but with faith, determination, and a heart full of gratitude, you can overcome any obstacle and achieve what once seemed impossible. Remember, life is not just about the destination, it's about who you become along the way. Embrace your journey, stay true to yourself, and let your story be one of courage, purpose, and unshakable hope.